First bait I'm gonna throw out for the time. What up, SG? Woo! My boy. You know we trying for some crop. You see that rocks? Them rocks go all the way down. I'm gonna be walking on them rocks. So first I wanted to throw these poles out until I get my bigger poles out. I got my catfish rods. I'm gonna throw those out too. But yeah, we've caught some massive crappie and bass in this area. We just don't come here a lot. But one crappie, one pole out with a minnow on it. I'm gonna get another pole out with a minnow on it. Then I'm gonna go for my catfish rods. What up, Scott B, brother? How you doing? Yeah, how y'all doing today on this lovely Monday? Yeah, we've never caught a catfish or anything out here, but we've caught crappie and bass out here. We tend to fish on these rocks, and we've used minnows when we've been here. We haven't been here too much though. Literally, I can count on one hand how many times they've been here. Another minnow, we gonna get that out. I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing great. I'm glad I got the chance to get out here and get on the water. Yeah, we're strictly gonna be trying for crappie, but then I'm gonna be walking. I'm gonna put my chest mount. I'm gonna walk down this rocky area and cast minnows and other things. But I wanted to throw out the 2 minnow poles for now. Oh shit! Kick the stand. Kick the tripod. I want to throw out the minnow poles down until I get my catfish rods out. Yeah, SG, Scott B, Lynn, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm new. Nice to meet you, Lynn. I'm Hookset Orion. We be fishing. We mainly be fishing. The only time we not fishing is when my boys doing an IRL stream on Tuesday nights. But other than that, we be fishing. Hey, you good, Troutline Joe, brother? I'm just glad you heard. Yeah, I got some minnows. Man, my bait shop dude, he gave them to me in this cup. Got some juicy minnows in here. Then I got chicken liver worms. Chicken liver worm. That's about chicken liver worm. Oh, and I got corn. I left the corn in the car. I got corn too. I gotta go get the corn out of the car. Minnows is already going. Yeah, I'm just glad to be out here, chat. It's always a good day when you get to fish. Yeah, well, I remember you. I remember you. How can I forget you? Honestly, when it comes to chat, I remember a lot of people, though. All it takes is a few conversations or a conversation or two. I'm not going to forget you. We have that issue where it shows y'all emails or y'all YouTube name most of the time it's y'all emails. So we got to remember y'all two different types of ways, because if it ever fixes itself and goes back to y'all YouTube names instead of just y'all emails, that's why I got to try twice as hard to remember everybody. I don't know how I went to that way where it shows y'all emails instead of y'all YouTube names, but it is what it is. We've been dealing with it for a minute. There's a lot of stuff happening over behind y'all. Like, this water's huge. This is someplace I would like to kayak, just because along the wall down there, I don't know, the potential is probably crazy. I see a lot of stuff blow up over there. We've attempted the ice fish here, but when we attempted the ice fish here, the ice was all in front of us, and there was a big old hole in the middle of the water, far out. So we had to cast all the way into that center of the hole. We couldn't put holes in this ice. All these rocks right here, we were picking them up and we were throwing them, trying to break the ice. That shit was thick. It wasn't going. Let's go! Let's go! SG with the 10 gifted subscribers. Let's go! We got some new blue geese. Let's go, SG, my boy. W's in the chat for SG, y'all. He's always showing that love. If y'all don't know who he is, y'all need to know who SG is, because he's always keeping it SG, y'all. Yeah, Scott B. Tam, good to see you, babe. Let me get some these other posts I will pick. So this is my double hook pole. I'm gonna put let's go, SG. I'm gonna put a worm on the top. I'm gonna put some chicken on the bottom. Then I'm gonna get my liver pole out. I'm gonna throw my liver pole out. Then I gotta go get this corn. Yeah, I gotta get this corn, chat. That gotta be in the water. I ain't never used corn here, so I gotta see what that's about. You gotta test the waters. That's how you find out what's in here. Really, this is a question mark water spot, because literally we only caught bass, bluegill, and crappie out of here. But I know there's a lot of shit in here, because this water's too big. This water's way too big. Like, this pond, this lake, I don't know what you want to call it. It's huge. I'm gonna start off with some blue chicken. All right, chat. I got the bells in my pocket. I thought I already had bells off. Got the worm. Let's go! Pat Gonzalez with the high five. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. W's in the chat for Pat Gonzalez. Look, we got the blue chicken. We got the worm. My bobber pole just got picked up right here. It don't got no weight on it, so it'll stay. It's laying on its side, but it'll stand up and then it'll go, or it'll just go. But it just stood up and then fell back down. Something's messing with it, or something's around it, or something. Gotta be something messing with it though, because a minnow's not gonna pick that bobber up. Yeah, I've not caught a catfish out of here or nothing like that. I've had people walk past and tell me what they've caught when they went further back. Oh my gosh, there was a huge blow up back there. But I haven't caught nothing out of here. This is a spot, in my eyes, I would see would be a perfect spot for like northern pike or something like that. But at the same time, we don't have those in Louisville, Kentucky. So I wouldn't see that here. gonna have to cut some of this line off once I'm done fishing with this pole. All right, we got one catfish rod out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some line off this. Let's freaking go. SG with another 10 bomb. Hey, California Dream, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Welcome to FOE. 1 month you on that crappie energy. You on that crappie energy, California. Appreciate you, brother. Gonzalez with the high fives. Gonzalez with 100. Thank you. A lot of gar in Kentucky. There is a lot of gar in Kentucky. They breed gar in Kentucky. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of gar. I wouldn't be shocked if I was a gar in here, but it's just like I'm more used to seeing gar in the river. So I don't know. This spot just looks like that spot for them big game fish for sure. Like I said, I haven't caught a catfish or anything out of here. I've seen some nice slab crappie come out of here and some nice sized bass come out of here. But other than that, I haven't seen too much more. I'm about to throw out another catfish rod with some liver on it. Then I'm about to throw out this corn rod. And then after I throw out those 3 rods, after I throw out those 3 rods, I'm gonna have a rod that I'm moving up and down this rocky area. I'm gonna put my chest mount on. I'm gonna be walking up and down here. I'm gonna throw a minnow pole or, a minnow pole, and also might throw an extra pole with like a rooster tail or something on it. But right now I want to focus on the minnows because I don't have an aerator going for them or anything like that. So they all swimming to the top. That man gave it to me in the cup. I didn't want to bring out my aerator, and I forgot my bucket at home. Hell yeah, you guys. Hell yeah. Join the green team. Facts. What you talking about, Trylon Joe? Why is that happening? Why is it happening on Monday? Why are you swapping Tuesday for Monday? Oh, I know why you're doing it. Never mind. You don't got to explain it. You might want to make a post about that or something, brother. You might want to make a post. I'll tell people when they come in chat, and you can also tell them, but you might want to make a post about that. But damn, you got to go get some bluegills, my boy. You got to go get some stuff. You got some items you got to go collect. Hope that cage is out. Cage is outrageous. All right, I'm gonna put liver on this chat. Like I said, I haven't caught no catfish or anything here yet. So whatever I pull out is gonna be a new species to me in this location, besides bass or crappie. I know those are here. I know bluegill are here. But like I said, this water's so big, the potential for any fish in here is supposed to be humongous or even bigger than that. This is giving river energy even though it's not a river. All right, that's that glob of liver. Tamron with the laughing disco. Appreciate you, babe. Thank you. Lynn, good to have you back. I didn't even know you left, but I appreciate you still being here and chilling with us, brother. Hope. Or sister, I don't know, Lynn. Let's go. What up, Carl? How you doing, brother? We got 2 minnow rods out on bobbers, and then we just got a chicken and a worm pole out. We're about to get this liver pole out. And then that chicken... Yeah, there's some fish in here, chat. This is my third big pole. I'm definitely gonna throw this out. This is just gonna probably just have chicken on it. And I can get this. I can get all of these poles far, but no pole's going far like this pole. Plus, this is for bigger fish. Like, it just got a bigger hook on it. That's why I say that. What up, Ellie Fishing, brother? How you doing? Fishy? Ellie Fishy? We got blue chicken out. I'm gonna put red chicken on this pole. Yeah, a nice slab of red chicken. Man, when I smacked the water, I seen all the red come splash in the water over there. Come right off. That scented the water up quickly. All right, I got one more pole I want to throw. I want to throw out my corn pole. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna get my. I left my corn in the car. Skipjack Cindy, how you doing? Woo! Let's go. We just got 3 catfish rods out. We got 2 bobber poles out with minnows. We gonna be targeting crappie today. I'm gonna move up and down these rocks. I'm gonna put my chest mount on, and we're gonna be doing that. But right now, I just had to get my catfish rods out. And while that was doing, I threw out my minnow poles because I don't have no aerator or nothing for my minnows. So, you know, you got to get them out while you can. They over here already swimming to the top. My bait shop guy gave me a McDonald's cup to keep them in. So, but I gotta get my corn rod. I'll be right back. I mean, corn. It's filling my ass. Ugh. Hope all of y'all are having a wonderful Monday. So far, my Monday is fantastic. Like I said, this is a mystery water location. I don't know what fish is particularly here besides crappie, bass, and bluegills. We never caught a catfish or anything here, but we've only been here a small amount of times. And really, I don't recall catfishing too much here, just more using minnows. Ken Dog, what's up, brother? We doing catfishing? Yeah, fishy. We doing catfishing. We doing crappie fishing. We doing bass fishing. You know, those three in particular. But you know, like I said, this is a mystery water, so you don't even know. I don't know what else is in here. So I'm gonna throw some corn out. Might catch some carp. Might catch some catfish. Might catch some bluegills. All of that stuff be biting corn right now. I've caught corn in the last week and a half. I've caught about 2 bluegill off of corn. I've caught a bass off of corn. I've caught some catfish off corn. So I don't know. Definitely out here fishing though. Mike, how you doing, man? Should have brought the yak. Should have, definitely. Did you hurt yourself? Nah, I'm fine. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot, man. Like I said, this water's so big. I don't know. The potential for everything is crazy. Like, look. It just keeps going when you go back there. And it just keeps going when you look that way. Like, even after you get around that rocks on the end right there, there's a dock right there, by the way. I'm going to end up fishing right there by the end of it. But even still, it just keeps going. Like, it's an amazing spot. I ain't ever walked back there, but that's where someone was telling me they call it catfish. But I have seen some big blow-ups happening back there the whole time I've been sitting here. It's too rainy for you today? Yeah, that's how our week is supposed to be. After Friday, it's supposed to rain the rest of the year, it seemed like. Because that's all I've seen is rain. Catfish, carp, bass, crappie. Got minnows, worms, liver, chicken, corn. That's about it. Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, he got it. For Dana Bait when heading to the falls of the river downtown. And I'm gonna screenshot that. Honestly, I only know 2 bait shops in Louisville, Kentucky, and that's because they're right next to me. But it's always better to know more bait shops, really, when you're trying to move around. Appreciate you, Matt B. I'm gonna throw this corn out. I'm just throwing the corn out because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's here, but let's try all opportunities, right? I guess I'll throw it out on this left side. I'm really hoping to catch a catfish today, chat. Like, yeah, carp is what I want. I mean, not carp. Crappie is what I'm going for, but I want to catch some catfish too. I had to refresh the water because, like I said, there's no aerator. That. Oh my gosh, did y'all see? Y'all didn't even get to fucking see it, bro. Oh my gosh. I kid you not. A carp or something that looked like a carp jumped up in the water and jumped up out the air and swim. Bro, it was swimming in the air. It jumped directly up. I don't know what the fuck it was. And I don't know what I got to use to target that fish. But hopefully it swam this way. It just jumped directly up in the air. I'm going to actually walk down there. It dead ass looked like a carp. But I don't know what I expect carp to do other than freaking eat off the bottom. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It's kind of making me want to pick my corn pole up and move it. It literally jumped directly in the air, chat. It did a dolphin dance in the air. And the fucking camera wasn't even aiming that way. I'm fucking pissed. We're gonna go find out though. We're gonna go investigate. I'm gonna get this blue pole with the minnows. I'm gonna take the minnows with me. I'm gonna leave my catfish rods here. They got 2 of them got bells on it and the 3rd one don't, but if it's getting hit hard enough, the bell will definitely alert me and let me know what's going on. Man, that's crazy. Had to be a carp, man. Say less. You gonna make me move my corn pole, cause you know your boy be out here for them carp. Shit, I need to chum the water a little bit actually. Where'd I throw that corn pole at? Carp usually, I ain't know that about carp. I know carp do a whole bunch of different stuff in the water, but spotting a bass or spotting a catfish is easier for me than to spot a carp. The only way I know if it's a carp if there's certain things that's happening, but just to spot it and know what it's gonna do in the water, like a catfish is gonna roll over in the water. You're gonna see that. A bass is gonna a bass might hit on top of the water, do some crazy stuff. A bass do a lot actually. A turtle, they blowing bubbles, they sticking their head out the water, they doing all of this. You don't know what a carp's doing. I don't know what a bluegill's doing, but trying to survive. Wherever I threw that corn, it doesn't matter. The sole purpose is, to get the carp to come down here so he could be around. Well, damn, if I was a carp, Well, let me move this minnow pole a little further out because I'm gonna leave one bobber pole sitting here, and I'm just gonna take the other one, and I'm just gonna walk down this rocky area and just cast minnows along the side of the rocks and see what we get. Look like what we got so far is getting snagged on one of these bottom rocks. Oh, you was down there living your best life, huh? Let's get you out deeper then. Live it out there, brother. There's been some crazy snakes swim up out these rocks up on us while we was fishing too. All right. I'm just gonna walk down these rocks and just casually cast. Try to get anybody's attention down this way until I get close to that dock down there. I'm gonna cast at the dock for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna walk back down this way. Honestly, these rocks, they usually go all the way and continue to go all the way to the end of that tree line, but I guess the rocks are clearing out or the grass has been growing on top of the rocks or whatever, but I mean, I'm fine with that. I was damn near breaking my ankle trying to walk through these rocks sometimes. The rocks be trying to kill you. Can I set the minnows down? Jeez. We got some floaters in there. So hopefully we don't get too many snakes in my boots situation, because we ain't trying to wrangle on no snake. Wow. First beautiful cast, and we threw his ass right off the hook. Well, it's a good thing we got about 2 dozen minnows. We'll be all right. Where we was turning these up at last time when we were really catching a lot of stuff, we were using rooster tails. Minnows is just my lazy work of doing it, but hey, fuck it. I got a bunch of poles I'm trying to monitor. I ain't trying to throw a bunch of rooster. There's also the potential of you getting snagged on a lot of rocks throughout throwing the rooster tails or along this line, but obviously, you know, the rocks don't stop right here. They go all the way into the water. Josie, I'm glad you popped up. SoCal, how you doing? SoCal, you should do that, brother. You should go get... You should go for that hunt, man. I thought I heard that bell, chat. Hey, that's kind of the same weather we got, SoCal, right now. Definitely sound like great deer weather. That's literally the same weather we got right now. I'm just glad the water's kind of stiff. It ain't too breezy or nothing like that. Perfect. Literally on a rock. I'm gonna have to raise my bobber down so everything is rock potential. Or I'm gonna have to cast out a little further. Let me try casting out a little further. Man, I might have to get that rooster tail pole out just to have the cast for also. Wish I had some white rooster tails. How you doing, Tyler, brother? You doing all right? It's fine, man. It's fine. A million more lives to come. I appreciate you popping in today with us and chilling. I think you asked, you commented or something and questioned about it or something in the live. I didn't get to respond to that. I woke up and instantly got my clothes on, got ready, got some bait and came out. I was planning on fishing again today. Supposedly my boy Tryline Joe said he's going to do his IRL stream tonight. He moved it to Monday for this week because of the holidays and stuff like that. So he'll be IRL and streaming the night too as well. So it's going to be a double live on this Monday. I can't tell y'all the next time I'm going to stream after today, but I can tell y'all that it's going to be warm Thursday and Friday. So anything's possible, chat. Anything's possible, chat. Josie, you should never let no one take you out of your comfort zone. I feel you, though, man. Sometimes people we don't all agree with each other. Like I said, we ain't on this earth to agree with each other or nothing. As long as you like yourself and like how you live, a comment shouldn't really get to you. But I do understand it at the same time, like, shoot. I'll be ready to reply. I'll be ready to reply. Talking shit, cannon ready. I'm glad you're doing okay, though, Josie, for sure. Honestly, I haven't got to looking into the lures, man. Been doing I'm getting taps. Been doing a lot of Christmas shopping and just vibing, man. So I've been busy. I'm gonna check them out when I end this live. Like I said, I'm gonna have some free time after I end this live. Well, actually, I gotta take my kid to cheerleading practice and stuff like that. But that I'm not cheerleading, so yeah, I have some time to check that out again. Give it an opportunity. I definitely screenshot it. The stuff you told me. We'll just be busy. Just a little busy, but I'm gonna check it out. Tyler for sure. You did? What is it? The entitlement was funny. Well, don't give up on messing with me. Play the game. You eat, and I rip. That's how this relationship works. Boy could probably see me. I'm wearing some dark clothes. Deadass could probably see me. Probably just, like, look at that out there. Look at that ripple out there in the distance. I need that damn thing, whatever that is, to ripple over on one of these 3 poles over here. Or, how many poles is it? It's 4. I'm about to start walking down too, Chad. I just wanted to cast right here again. I got a few nibbles. I raised my bobber up some, so, the minnow's not swimming down to the rocks and chilling in the rocks. Fucking get A-Bot Crawdad down there playing them dastardly games. I know y'all can see that blow up it just happened out there. Like, the ripples is so perfectly aligned with the camera. You can see it everywhere. Like, the water's active as hell. They need to be more active on my pole. I got too many baits out for them not to be active. What's the best time to fish, chat? Morning, daytime, midday, nighttime? What do y'all prefer? What's y'all favorite time to fish? Honestly, my favorite time to fish is midday. But I ain't never complained about no damn nighttime unless it's freezing. Then I might complain a little bit, but I see you, Tyler. Catching marlin. Man, I wish they had those type of fish out here. You know, that saltwater life, man, y'all be living it up. Or I ain't gonna say there's 1,000 different species, not 1,000 different species, but in saltwater there's endless species. There's fish that ain't been discovered. Freshwater, I feel like they done discovered all the damn fish you're gonna discover in freshwater. That's why I like saltwater so much. You throw out one bait, you can catch over 100 different type of fish with that one bait. I at one point think throwing out in freshwater, when you threw out in freshwater, you threw out that particular bait, you catching that particular... Bro, what the fuck was that? These fish are doing some big cannonballs in the water today. I did think throwing out one fresh bait, you gonna get that fresh fish, but at this point, I know freshwater fish, damn near they all eat the same bait. I guess they got tired of waiting for that bait to get thrown in the water. They said, fuck it. Bluegill, I'm gonna try some chicken today. Bluegill, I'm gonna try some cut bait today. Bluegill, I'm gonna eat some fucking corn today. I got corn in my diet. You said mornings? Hell yeah, Tam. Mornings do be a beautiful time to catch some fish. They be active as shit. Hey, Josie, that's my addiction. That's my issue, and I be trying to stop. I try to time myself. I try to pace myself. I definitely feel you. Ooh, ain't that every real fisherman's problem? Yeah, I was trying to de-escalate it as well because it wasn't that serious. But you know, you had to time them out. I heard Trellon Joe told me, he's like, "Hey, go on and send him to his maker. It was getting too intense." It's like sometimes it happens. 2 days after a full moon is crazy to plan to fish like that. Like, damn, you be watching calendars or something? You're like, all right. Wait, what? Wait a minute. 2 days is there a full moon? There's got to be full moons every month. There's got to be or something. Cause damn, you fishing like once or twice a month. I'm about to move now. I was about to say, who is Tamarack? Then I was like, oh, it's Tamara. No, you're fine. She definitely understood you. Yeah, I want to be right in front of this pipe right here that probably never spews water, but you know, the fish don't know that. Well, I guess they do know that. The further I get away from my post, the more nervous I get, because that's a long run back. That's a long run back, chat. Like I said, these rocks be trying to take you out, and some of them done got covered up out of the grass. I don't want to break an ankle and have to tell my job what happened to my ankle. I was fishing and I broke my fucking ankle. I sprained my ankle running for a fish. I'm going to really be mad if I sprain my ankle and I don't catch the fish. Like, I might have to jump in for that. We're going to have to wrestle that fish. He going to have to see me. I get damaged fishing. Yeah, that fish is going to have to see me. Damn, Ken Dog. My boy be having his fish facts on, his fish tracker. He comes out at the perfect weather, the perfect time, the perfect everything. That's fucking crazy. I hope one day I'm that equipped to fishing. Like, damn, I'm still trying to get my pole names down and the lures and the jigs I use. Only thing I know is chartreuse. Like, I don't know all the fish names, fish terminologies, all of that. Like, we just be fishing. I know bottom fishing. I know drop shots. I know all of that. I know the weights, all of that. But I feel like I know the basics to fishing because fishing is always a learning experience for sure. I use open face. I use everything. I even have bait casters. I don't use them as much, but I know how to use them. If I had to say the hardest type of rods reels for me to use, it would be like to be honest with y'all, it'd probably be what the hell is it called? Them big ones, fucking. Usually I use them to like deep sea fish. They're they're not open face. They're not bait. They are bait casters, but they're not. They're not the regular bait casters where you hold your thumb on the line. They're the other bait casters. I forgot what they're called, but those would be the toughest for me. Only because I only prefer to use them when I'm drop shotting and stuff like that. I ain't know. Let me cast this motherfucker 300 miles away. Nah, I can't. I can't do that perfectly. Really, if I got to put my thumb on it. Is this private property? Ain't everything, Tyler? Some of the most private properties have the best fish. You got to risk it for the fish biscuit. It's a gated community for real. You're fine. You're fine. You can ask, bro. You can freely ask anything. I ain't going to take no offense. We out here fishing, man. Nah, Josie, I haven't caught anything yet. I ain't been out. I've been out here for about 30, 40 minutes at this point. I just finally got all my catfish rods out. I got some corn. I got one corn pole out on the bottom. Got 3 catfish rods out, 1 corn pole on the bottom. Then I got 1 bobber pole that has a minnow on it, and I'm just really spamming minnows. I was supposed to bring my rooster tail pole out and start fishing with that. Like, look at that shit happening in front of me. I was supposed to do that. I'm gonna cast over there. Supposed to do that, but when it comes to minnows and no aerator, matter of fact, let's be honest. When y'all see me bring minnows, that fish was right next to me and scared the shit out of me. That fish was right next to me, chat. That fish was right next to me. That was a rooster tail fish. That would have been great for a rooster tail. That fish was right next to me. That wasn't no small fish. That fish just scared the shit out of me. I thought I fell in the water for a second. That was obviously a bass sitting on the sidelines right here. They be doing that. Sitting up on these rocks. Man, I should have shut up for a minute. I need to focus on fishing. Damn. That was crazy. Oh, I got 1,000,000 bobbers, Tyler. Got 1,000,000 bobbers. Isn't that where they catch tuna? Nah, we freshwater fishing, man. Ain't no tuna out here. The only time you see me have some tuna is when I'm putting it on my hook from buying it from the store. The amount of carp I'm seeing jump out this water. At least I know carp is here. Next time, when I fish her, I'm gonna start off fishing up there at the end. Treat that motherfucker like a dock and be closer to the water. More in the middle of the water. Fish are jumping left and right on the sidelines. Yeah, next time I'm here, I might have to bring my kayak as well. There's 2 spots that say if I go back to them, I'm gonna have to use a kayak now. And it's gonna be McSilly. In this spot, I'm gonna have to use my kayak. Roger, what up, brother? Yeah, that was a rooster tail fish for sure. If I would have had a rooster tail, he would have tried to hit that because he jumped up and attacked this water right here. because I was pulling my bobber past him. He fuck around and probably tried to hit my bobber, and he hit bobber or something. I don't know, because I didn't scare him off me talking or walking, because he was just sitting right here. I didn't scare him, and I'm just talking. He got shocked off of that movement. Make me go get my fucking rooster tail, I'm telling you. I just don't want 24 minnows to die in vain because they didn't get the opportunity to get ate by a fish. Honestly, right now, a remora. That's my favorite fish I've caught right now, because I've caught like 2 of them, and both times, those fish, you do different stuff with them. Like they stick on your arm and stuff like that, and they stick on the surfaces. So I can't do that with any other fish. No height. We catfishing, carp fishing, bass fishing, crappie fishing. So far, we haven't got nothing, but we've definitely scared some fish. Can you show me your setup? This is just a button push, bro. It's a button push. My open faces and stuff, and all of them are over there on that post stand over there. There's bells on them, so if anything goes, it goes. But I'm just using a button push. This is all reliable. This is like my first ever pole I actually bought. I don't never stray away from the button pushes, but I only own, really, in my eyes, 2 button pushes. I own 3, but one of them's my daughter's. And then I guess I got some Dog Demons that have button pushes on them, but I've switched to Dog Demon poles with open faces and other stuff on them as well, so the reels really ain't on them. But this is just the open face. I'm just doing this because I got minnows, trying to spam the minnows. I got chicken, liver, worms, minnows, corn. That's about all the baits. Ain't got no cut bait or no wild bait. I could have brought the fish I caught yesterday here and used it as cut bait or live bait. I caught some bullheads and some bluegills, but I didn't want to keep them fish on me. They was headless anyway. The head is my favorite part I like to put on there. But remoras, they're lit. They also eat dead baits. Shoot, I believe you. Like I said, every fish is a bottom feeder in my eyes, because I've seen every fish eat everything. You don't use spinning reels? Hell yeah, I do. Most of my big poles are spinning reels, and the one spinning reel I just got, it was on a loose pole. The loose snapped. It was a 1-piece. I fucking hate 1-piece poles, but I just bought another loose that was a 1-piece. Then I got this giant pole. This Cat's King pole. My wife actually said I should use it as a giveaway. But I ain't gonna lie, I have another fly rod I've been thinking about doing as another giveaway. What would y'all prefer? Would y'all prefer a Cat's King pole, or would y'all prefer a fly rod as the next giveaway? That's a real question. We're not doing a giveaway no time soon, but on the next giveaway, hey, it's optional for y'all if y'all really wanted to. Like, I got a Cat's, it was a 1-piece. It's a big ass pole, chat. It's like a 9 to 10 foot pole. It's a 1-piece, and it's a Cat's rod. It's fucking nice. I'll post a picture of it when I get home. And then I got another fly rod, but the fly rod is the whole fly rod setup. The only thing I wouldn't have is I wouldn't give y'all tackle like we did on our last fly rod giveaway. Let's go. Never fails. Never fade. Thank you for the marshmallow, brother. I appreciate you. Nah, I wasn't gonna say that. That's that fish. You think the line is one of the most important things? Yeah, that's another thing I need to start doing. I need to start changing my line out, but at the same time, frail line, it shows character on why the line is frail if I'm catching fish. But I do hear you, Kendall. You definitely one of those fish super professionals, man. That check the weather and everything and know the perfect temperature to go for the perfect fish. I ain't there yet, but I'm gonna get there one day. I would say this is a lake, bro. It's pretty huge. I would definitely say this is a lake. But what did my B just say? Hey, I heard, I seen those fish. Like I'm on fish brain, so I see fish that I haven't accomplished that's in my area, in the freshwater area. Mooneye look like, on the picture, I've never seen one in real life. Looks like freaking a giant carp. How the hell do you fish for skipjack? I was over trying to figure out how you fish for shiners. Like as much as you see those, the only way I could think of catching shiners is throwing out a cast net. Ken dog, yeah, I did have a ultralight I was using for all them type of fish. Northern, what's up, brother? Yeah, I did have a never fake. It's good to see you as well, brother. Thank you for the moon eye. I mean moon eye, the marshmallow. I did have an ultralight, but there was this Karen dude. I accidentally set my pole down while I was putting my kayak on the roof, and I had it sitting in the water with some bait on, and I accidentally left it. Uh, like I said, it's Louisville, Kentucky. There's no pole limit, so I'll be having a lot of poles. I accidentally left my ultralight, and when I came, I sent my friend back to go get it because he lived closer. The dude tried to get on butt with him, and he broke my pole, and he had threw it in the water. My friend had to fish it out of the water, and he was untangling, and the dude tried to walk up on him talking shit, and his wife was in the door saying stuff. But my friend didn't give a fuck about none of that. He got that pole up out the water, and he handled it, and he didn't say shit to the dude. But yeah, and the ultralight had that type of line on and that setup for sure. I'm gonna have to give me another ultralight. I love fishing with ultralights. Scott B with the $5 dono. W's in the chat for Scott B. Woo! Possum, how you doing, brother? There's another log falling in the water or a fish over there having a good blast. I need them to blast over to me. In my defense, one of my worst pet peeves that I always do when I fish, and I always regret it when I do it, is when I walk up to the water, I instantly set up right there. And I just feel like that's horrible, horrible planning. Like if you walk up to the water, you shouldn't post yourself exactly where you walk up. You should move around. Look around, look for some splash, look for some opportunity, look for some fucking holes in the ground or something. I don't know. But I do that every time. And then I regret it halfway through fishing. Like, damn, if I would have just took a few more steps and cast it over here, who know what I call it? Seems like it's more middle over here than over there. But hey, I can see the fucking back there. I can see the back there. Yeah, that's always my regret. But also, my pole stand, I was more worried about where that was going to go because, as you can see, it's rocks all the way through where I'm walking. And yeah, it would be great to post it right here, but where the hell how am I going to get my post stand in the ground? Post stand requires dirt to be secure. My post stand, anyway. I could have stuck them in some rocks, but that's risking it for the biscuit, your pole getting dragged in the water because the fish just jumping right now and it's showing me they big enough to take a pole. Honestly, actually, I've fished out a pole out of this water. I fished out a pole, not my pole. I pulled some stuff in, and I caught someone else's pole. But it was a button push. It was a maroon button push, a red Zepco. A lazy day. Those are always great. I definitely know that, Tyler. That's kind of why I'm walking. I'm just trying to walk at a slow pace because I'm walking across rocks, and like I said, I ain't trying to break my damn ankle 2 or 3 days before Thanksgiving, because I'm not gonna be walking a lot. It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be lazy, and it's gonna be the weekend for me. These rocks already be trying to take me. Plus, if I get knocked out here, I fall and hit my head on down one of these rocks. Who the fuck is gonna come save me? Because the only people that know I'm here is y'all. My wife, Charlie Joe. They gonna know where I'm at, but I'm gonna be knocked out on these rocks for a minute. I'm definitely moving. My goal is to hit this dock. By the time I get to this dock, I'm gonna walk back, and hopefully by that time I'll think about pulling out that rooster tail. I was trying. Oh my gosh, chat. My fucking minnows. My fucking minnows, chat. These boys is out here in the in the grass. They worms now. Yeah, my bait. My tackle shop gave me minnows in a plastic cup because I didn't have my bag. He usually puts them in a bag, but he was like, "You want to put it in a cup?" I was like, "Shit, you got a cup?" Boy gave me a McDonald's cup. Yeah, my minnows is these motherfuckers done swim to the bottom of the dirt. I can't take my eyes off of y'all for 1 minute without y'all doing some crazy fish stuff. I ain't really found all of y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all just gonna make the grass grow. That's for sure. My fucking minnows. Let's see who's still floating and who's not. Oh, they still vibing. We got a few floaters, but you know what? They'll be all right. My fucking minnows. I don't know what knocked them down. It could have been no wind. We was almost minnowless, chat. I ain't gonna lie. We was almost minnowless. What the fuck? Something just picked my bobber up over here. It's doing it again. Oh my gosh. See it? Oh my gosh. You can have the minnow. Just get my hook back. I guess you can't have the minnow. Boy, that motherfucking eye accuracy be on it, chat. I don't care how many poles I got. I'm looking for them fish, chat. I ran all the way over here to get this pole. I watched him play with it for a minute and everything. Got us a little dinker bass. He'll pass the bass inspection for sure. You know? Gonna get a little woody back in the water. I just pulled that minnow out that boy's throat. You think the minnow's all right? Let's see. Nah, he did. We gonna throw that out there. That's cut bait. All right, back to this po, chat. We just caught a fish. One bass. Hell yeah, Josie. That food done. Bro, for real. He wasn't doing all right. But I ain't gonna run back over here and get a live one out of this cup to run back over there and put it on there. Fuck no. Boy, I spotted that bobber from a mile away. Why you ain't get hit while I was gone? I was picking up minnows and stuff. You alive? Are you alive? Yeah, you alive. Yeah, we need a live, need a live minnow on this one. Damn, did I just throw him off? Hey, let's go, child. We ain't skunked. That minnow was definitely cooked. Said lift some of the rocks. Tyler, I got worms. I got the best worms in the book. I got those nitro worms, those nice green fat ones, those hawk worms. I just ain't trying to really fish with no worms. You think a worm would be the best thing for I got minnows, Tyler. That's what it is, man. Whenever I have minnows, I'm gonna say it every time. I'm gonna spam the minnows. I'm gonna spam the shit out of the minnows because minnows is the only bait I'm not taking home with me. I'm not gonna keep it for another day. And it hurts me more to not catching a fish than putting minnows back in the water. Because yeah, I could be like, all right, I'm preparing these fish to get fatter for next time for me to catch them. But who the fuck say I'm gonna come back here? I just prepared it for another fisherman to catch a fat fish. And I ain't against any other fisherman catching a fish. If you next to me and you fishing, I'm supporting and celebrating. But you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to catch that fat ass fish. We ain't out here to feed the community. We out here to rip the community out the water. I do got some worms though, brother. Hey, I'm just glad that fish didn't swallow that minnow any further because I ripped the hook out of him, and it was damn near the hook was hanging there to potentially go down his gullet. He he almost had it. I just seen minnow booty hanging out with a hook on it. Some crawdads. My boy has fish with some crawdads. I've got more taps on I've gotten more taps on seafood crab than I have crawdads. I have fish with a crawdad. That's just not an everyday bait though. Maybe I should have brought some skipjack here. Skipjack and eel is what I'm going to tend to try to use when I go to the river. I knew it. I knew I threw that minnow off. Might as well move down while we putting another minnow on this hook. I knew I threw that minnow off, bro. Come on, brother. You a shark. I knew I took that minnow off, chat. I was literally saying I said it. Did I throw the minnow off? All right, minnows. Don't commit suicide. Don't jump off that ledge. I know how y'all be. I could look back and the cup is turned over because y'all. There's no way I'm saving y'all out of these rocks if y'all go in those. It's over. Yeah, rooster tail be eating them up on these rocks sometimes. Man, I should just get a rooster tail. I keep talking about it. I need to go get one. Goodness. Oh, you did? Hey, it's definitely possible. I just haven't been successful with crawdad. You caught crappie with shrimp? I thought I heard my bell, chat. I feel like a crappie is another fish I'm about to start thinking eats everything because, like, that's why I say every fish is a damn bottom feeder. So when people be like, catfish are nasty to eat, they're dirty animals, you shouldn't eat those. They eat it. They eat all the shit on the ground. It's like, what fish doesn't eat everything? If you tell me you catching a crappie off a liver or corn or anything, which I wouldn't be shocked if you caught a crappie off corn because crappie go for color. I would not be shocked. Man, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, chat. I wish I would have stepped out an hour earlier. But Monday is scheduled days. I got things to do on Monday for sure. Always Mondays. I'm just glad they got the opportunity to be out in this water. And also, I haven't been skunked. Let's try to get down to this dock before I have to start really preparing to pack up. Hopefully, one of these big poles go off here soonish as well. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Hopefully, when summer starts up next, or when it starts getting warmer again, I get this fish tank back up and running. Like I had a fish tank going, but the water kept getting so messy that the fish were dying. So I stopped worrying about the tank, and I'm gonna do the tank all over again. I'm gonna put a bass in there, and I'm gonna put a bass. I'm gonna put a bullhead in there. Those two are gonna live in that tank and just live their life. I'm gonna start basically trying to breed minnows again. I'm gonna throw minnows in there. You know, the bass are gonna eat the minnows, of course, but I'm gonna have some stuff in there to keep them, you know, at least for trying to stay alive. Something to hide behind. Because, like I said, one thing that sucks about not catching a fish is also releasing bait back into the water. And I don't want to fucking put my minnows back in here, but the minnows that's in that cup is probably gonna make it out if this minnow don't get ate, and then the rest of the minnows, you know, don't fall in line. I mean, it makes me think I should have probably just put a live minnow on that other bobber, then get all the potential out of it. Oh my gosh, that was a big jump right here on my right over here. Man, I should have cast in between them trees right there, right up against the tree, but I ain't trying to get snagged. I ain't trying to fight to pull my bow out. So I said next time I come here, it's gonna be kayak season. Hell yeah, I'm glad I stepped out as well, man. I'm glad y'all came out and chilled and vibed with me. Always a pleasure to have. It did it again in the same exact spot. What the fuck is that? Walk all the way down there and throw a minnow on top of it. Hey, that would be kind of crazy. Now let's get to this dock, chat. I've been a little impatient because my time is starting to fall short. Are you asking that, Ken Dog? I mean, not Ken Dog. Yeah, that is who I'm talking to. Are you asking that question? Or are you saying that statement? Oh, yeah, they do like structure. I do be trying to get my minnows to be active, but honestly, when it comes to minnows, I kind of move the bobber more than worry about the minnow moving, because if the minnow ain't doing his job, I'm going to make the bobber do his job to at least bring attention or awareness to the fish. And usually when I'm having minnow pose, I kind of just set them down and I fish with something else. I just got to constantly have a pole in my hand, and the fact that I'm moving up and down this rocks that I can't, you know, adjust my pole every so often. That's why I'm throwing this. Otherwise, I would be throwing like a rooster tail or something here, on an open face reel. But it is what it is. I do have an extra real open face reel in my car with a rooster tail already on it. I just didn't bring it out to try to get set up and to get all my poles out. Within 10 minutes is impossible. Really, getting the poles out of the car is the 10 minutes. Getting them set up is another 10 minutes. When I say set up, I mean getting them set up and getting the bait on them and getting them out in the water. That's another 10 minutes. But I have picked up my pace on it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I got I got 6 poles out. Under 20 minutes. It used to be longer than that. It used to be me getting like two or three poles out and taking my time to even focus on getting the rest of the poles out. And also, I used to fish with more poles than that. I used to fish with 8, 8 or 9. I've dropped down the fishing with a limit, but I do got extra poles in the car just in case. Them rocks are definitely ankle breakers. Ankle breakers, and I'm definitely moving them and everything. Then I gotta go into work later on in the night. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck wrong with you?" Yeah, there was a rock incident. A rock incident. I'm trying to get one of these sideline bass because I know they out here. I scared one away, and he sound like a bigums. I'm dead ass shocked. I got all those baits in the water and I haven't heard one bill. But that just lets me know, not the next time I come here because I'm gonna be kayaking, but the time after that, I'm not gonna start in the beginning. But I try to avoid that every time, but it just happens. I'm not gonna say it's fisherman laziness. It's just me. It's just me for sure. Cause I literally have a saying, "Don't do it," but I still do it. I need to just start bringing my wagon back out. But honestly, I don't even have my car, so my tackle car is not with me. It's out, out of service. So have my tackle still in that car, and I have a wagon that helps me carry a lot more stuff. And yeah. What you saying? Hell yeah, Josie. Always. I appreciate you being in here and vibing with us. This is Josie J, y'all. If y'all haven't, please go like, follow, and subscribe to her channel. Please. She's a deer hunter. She's a fisherman. She's a goat. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to walk on that dock. I walk on the dock, somebody going to come outside and say something. And that motherfucking dock is hanging on by a thread. So I don't know why they would say something, but they would. That dock can drift away any minute. Yeah, that's making me regret walking as far away from my minnows as I did. Because if that is the case and I throw it and it takes my minnow, the walk back for that minnow is going to be annoying. Yeah, almost to the dock, to be honest, chat. Oof. Motherfucking hill's getting steep. I'm gonna just walk over here. Let me go in the fucking grass. Oh, bro, damn. What's wrong with my ride? Oh no, I don't want to. already action packed, and I've been at the dock for a minute. I don't know. I don't want to be that person that just spends a lot on the car, and every time I spend, there's another issue with the car. So, come on, commit. Shit, I should have waited. At least I know he's there. I'm gonna get it back right there. He was going with it. Ain't no minnow swimming like that. Yeah, a whole lot of car bullshit. Definitely, Ken Dog. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off here. Gotta look at your video, and I'm gonna check out what Tyler was talking about. Damn, Matt B, I need you to just come be my mechanic, bro. I got some mechanic friends, but I ain't even been paying attention to my car. Cars always act weird when it's cold already, so I haven't been focused on it. I did buy a new battery and some other stuff, but fueling pump is what I've come up with. Something with the fueling system in general. Matt B, don't you live in Indiana? Oh my gosh, get off me. Yeah, I'm trying to without hitting anything else. Oh. Go live and I'll help you. That'd be crazy. That's a fucking carp. Minnow, you got licked one time. Oh, you live in the west end of Louisville? Oh, okay. Yeah, we live out in more of the Oklahoma area, you know, by Jefferson Mall. Me and Trowline Joe. It's a lot of where our fishing spots be at too, Matt B. Damn, you need to come fishing with us, Matt B. Sharoon, how you doing? Your boy just out here doing what he love, fishing. I ain't gonna lie. Ken dog, this is as close to the dock I'm gonna get. That motherfucker bobber's about to smack the dock. I can't see my bobber now. It went. About to on the other side of the dock. I missed that one fish opportunity. I think that motherfucker swam out that way. He was going out that way with my bobber before I yanked. I should have just let him keep going. I was eager. Too eager. Good old Portland. Smoke Alona. I appreciate you. I really do, Matt B and Ken Dog. If how you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm vibing, man. About to pretty much wrap it up here soon. I gotta go get my daughter from school. Then I gotta take my other daughter to cheerleading practice, and then do a little more laundry, and then prepare myself to go to work. Got work Monday, work Tuesday, then we off. My boy's doing an IRL stream tonight, chat. We usually do IRL streams on Tuesday night, but due to the holidays, my boy's gonna do it this today, later on the night. So I hope all y'all that's in here now, and I get to see y'all again later on the night. He got some crazy stuff he's gonna be doing. So pop in there, enjoy the vibe. My boy Troutline Joe. I'm gonna go to the other side. We ain't catching no crappie, but chat, all I told y'all is next time y'all see me in this location, this beautiful location, this big ass location, I'm gonna be on a yak. I'm gonna be on a kayak. Which I ain't complaining about me being on land and fishing. It's just I want to kayak fish here. I've never done it. And also I just acquired that kayak. I haven't had the kayak for over a year. I've had the kayak for like 3 months, and I've only used it about 5 or 6 times. The first 2 times, though, I used it, I didn't even catch no fish on it. But the last few times, yeah, it's been nice. Been catching some bass. I've been on kayaks. I've been on canoes. I've been on charter boats. Sorry, I got a phone call. Yeah, I've been on canoes, kayaks, charter boats. I ain't never fished off a yacht. I ain't never fished off a yacht. Or no plane or no helicopter, no shit like that. That would be the only type of fly fishing I would be doing. Off something like that. I'm about to head out here, chat. I'm going to do 2 casts. I'm going to cast over by this bush that's next to me, and then I'm going to cast at the dock one more time, and then I'm going to start walking back to my other post to pack them up. My button pole be putting it in that work, chat. This is all reliable. This is my first ever pole I bought. I had a dog demon at first when I first fished, learned how to fish, taught myself how to fish. And then after that, I came home because I was 3 hours away when I dog demon fished and bought. No, actually, I was still fishing with the dog demon, and I was using one of my friend's poles. It was when I went out of town. I went to Florida. I bought one of these. Literally bought this in Florida. In the Panama area, and then after that I was using this. Then I started using everything else. This is so reliable. I've lost about probably 8 to 9 poles. Really, it'd be the actual pole breaking. It doesn't never be the reels. I got all the reels, obviously. I ain't never broke a reel. Well, actually, Cap, I ain't never broke a reel fishing. Now, I had one of them open face, and one of the screws came out of the handle. It was like a little pin, a little cylinder, small pin. It came out of the reel handle, and after it came out of the reel handle, it was up from there. Came out the reel handle. The handle fell off. I was out that reel. It wasn't my pole though. It was my wife's pole. Should never let me live it down. I'd be like, bro, got stuck on a rock. Boy thought he was getting a freebie. Hey, Chad, we about to start packing it up. Let me cast this dock one last time before I be done. Honestly, I can't even... Oh, my gosh. Was that a Dom cast? It was. Like I said, this dock is hanging on by a thread. They pulled it up on the land because they can't keep that motherfucker to stop floating away, I guess. Damn, I don't want to throw these minnows in the water. All right, chat. Damn, the tease that the fish be letting off is crazy. Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I ain't gonna cry on camera, chat, but I'm gonna cry in the car when I throw these minnows in the water. Cry in the car. Because ain't nobody trying to just free no minnows. I ain't going to the bait shop to buy minnows to bring them out here and free them. Only time I want to free them is in some fish's stomach. Oh, I see a minnow swimming right here. It's all right, chat. Y'all gonna see me again. We didn't get skunked. We didn't celebrate 1,000 fish, though. Hopefully next time y'all see me, we pulling out 40 fish. We gonna speak that into existence right now. I got to definitely step out. I got to definitely enjoy the vibe of fishing, so I ain't complaining. This is a terrific spot in my eye, in my book. I just got to find them terrific fish. But they around her. They definitely out here jumping. I need to actually come here and purposely carp fish. I've never carped fish here on purpose. But I need to try that one time. Always clean up after yourself, chat. Don't leave no trash. I'm about to dump this minnows out, but I'm not going to throw the cup on the ground. I'm going to take the cup with me. We promote clean environments because ain't nothing worse than a fisherman that don't clean up after themselves. Like, a fisherman that comes out and brings out trash on purpose is wild. Yeah, I'm going to bring that trash. I know I ain't going to take it with me. I'm going to just leave it here. That was not a phone call. That was my alarm. It's 100% time to go, but I was already, walking over to my babies. This minnow's tired of me. That's the only part I'm going to leave out while I get to put my other stuff up. I also have to use the bathroom. Y'all want to do something before I have to leave? Go ahead and do something. Show me a move. Show me a pool. Look at that giant fish jumping out there. Did y'all see that? That's what we're looking for. Those out there. I'm gonna have to try to Chad, I'm about to get me one of them damn boats. I'm about to get me one of them small boats that you put the bait on and you just set it in there and you drive it out. Them motherfuckers is like $200. I'm going to invest in one of those. I wanted to get me a drone that you fly out, but them bitches are expensive. I'd rather just have a boat. Shoot, I like carp fishing anyway. The carpet. Fucking Chad, I gotta yank. I gotta go. I have to yank. I have to go. I'll stay here for another 10 minutes and wait and hold this pole. Fucking tease. Chicken still blue. Worm is still here. Y'all did not do y'all job today. I'm gonna keep the worm. They need to sell worms in more than a bulk of 12. I need 45 worms. I need 50 worms. I don't want no case of 12. I want a case of 100. I would never breed worms though. It don't seem like it's hard to do. It just don't seem like it's something I would do. I would rather breed minnows. Some fish, some bait I'm gonna use constantly. That's my favorite bait anyway. It's gonna be crazy to pull this liver pole out and there still be liver on here. That's the most disappointing thing out of the whole day. Pulling this back in and seeing this still on here. I don't ever get the opportunity to take the liver off. Chad, don't get me wrong. I know the fish is out here. I've been seeing them. I just don't think the fish ever noticed my hooks. They more having fun jumping out of the water, dancing and splashing, rolling over, turning over, flipping over. I threw this motherfucker across the mountaintops. I for surely would have thought the corn poles would have got some attention, but I only threw out one corn pole. What the fuck? What? The pole I threw out the furthest, there's no bait on it. The pole I threw out the furthest, there's no bait on it. The pole with no bell has no bait on it. That's my fault. I own a lot of bells, chat. I just have not put them in my tackle bag. But I will be doing that when I get home. I only got two bells in my tackle bag. Corn on one hook. The other hook is missing. It's missing its corn. Nah, they both got their corn on. No, the other hook is missing its corn. I don't know what that means. Hey, no one likes to show off. Stop jumping out the water. I'm leaving. I get the point. I'll be back. All right, chat. saying, the pole with no bell on it is the one that has no bait on it. It's crazy. For a second, I thought I heard a bell down here. Should have threw some breadcrumbs in the water, Chad. I got them right here. One unlucky minnow. He's dead. Definitely can, dog. We definitely tried, man. Like I said, I ain't complaining. I got out here, I got the fish. That's all that really matters. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, you know. We didn't go too hard. There's definitely more days to fish for sure. Like I said, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I'm definitely not stepping out. Ron don't do no rain. Ron don't do no rain. I can't stand wet hair. But, you know, and Wednesday, I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I haven't checked it. That day is like blinked out of my head. I don't work that day. It's my off day, all of that. But I just haven't planned on nothing on Wednesday. Thursday, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. If I don't see y'all before that, for sure. Y'all eat good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay protected. You know, I definitely might fish either Thursday or Friday. We do Fridays. Might be. It just wouldn't be worth it. I did have a 55-gallon fish tank, but right now with the weather and everything and the water being so contaminated, it just wouldn't be worth it for me to use it to keep them, because I definitely hate throwing them out. But I'm about to go get my daughter, you guys. Y'all stay amazing. Have a good holiday. We'll be seeing y'all soon. Like I said, my boy Charline Joe, he's doing the IRL today. He's doing IRL today, so, you know, y'all tune in with that. Check in with my boy. Later on the night, he's going to do IRL for Monday. He does it on Tuesdays usually, but today he's doing it because of holidays reasons. So I just pop up with my boy. I'll see y'all in there for sure. He got some crazy stuff he's going to be doing later on, so hopefully I get to see all of that. Okay, seatbelt. Okay. You the boss. Yeah, y'all are great. Thank y'all for being here with me, man. I'm Hookset Ron. Forever and always, you guys fish on. Keep being great. Have a great holiday. I'll see y'all again real soon. Peace. Damn, that really worked. A gallon of spring water in the fridge is cool. That's it. Nah, my wife won't let me put that in the fridge. But, all right, you guys. I'm out. I'm out. I got that one small section. I ain't putting down the center. Fish on, guys.